Oh.
Live should kick in now, any minute. Come on, live, where are you? Ah, there she goes.
Oh, we live.
It comes straight out with an advert. I mean, how much cheek is that?
Well,
you know, it's not monetized. I'm coming straight up with an advert. I think I should write in a bit there. Hello, everybody in the chat room. How's it going there? Tim, Seb, Karen, and 500 more. Hopefully, right? 500 take away like 470-ish.
Wow.
And we got Jason, and we got Lyle, who sounds like he's going to cough a lurgy up. You coughing lurgies? So hopefully Vince will pop in. We don't know. So we're all happy. There's no rants, no raves, no bad tempers. And I love everybody in the world united. Perhaps I ought to lift some bans.
Yeah, just to sort of start things rolling again. Yeah, that's the way. Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Well, I can't take that now. I don't know how to work the phone.
Ricky Dove.
Oh, God.
Oh, you saw, right. What the flux with all the noises? Did you show off the gas bottle? No. We was just talking about that, but that's going into the Forge. The Forge film, because I got to make a Forge as well. You know what, Jason? I got to have. Okay, Ian. Oh, it's not Ian.
Shit.
I thought we had Ian Nurden back on.
Hey.
There is Ian Nurden.
Out in the living room with that.
Raymond's son is Ian. So I can use that name if I want to. What's new, pussycat? No, I've been wearing a yellow coat because it's bloody cold. That's all I've been wearing a yellow coat for. I've got a grey one in the back of the van, but it's too cold to go to the back of the van and put on. The yellow one is
my yellow coat a lot this week.
I love that ring.
It was meant to be tone. I've got really bad cold fingers. In fact, I've got a bit of white finger at the moment, so I'm not feeling
I'd be on series 4 of Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders?
That's the. I've watched up to the end of season 3, I think it is.
Well, there's 5 on there.
Yeah, I haven't. I've only been able to watch it on catch up. I haven't.
Oh, right, I watched it on that Cody.
Yeah, my Cody needs rebuilding.
No man, let's rebuild. I thought you was your sat behind me, mate.
You what, mate?
I thought that was you sat behind me.
Thank you very much.
You see your braces as well?
Yeah, very good.
Vince will be proud. Is there much snow down in Newport?
No. 6 inches.
We got out the front here. Maybe if I stuck a tape in it, it'd be 2 inches.
Really?
Yeah, it's like powdered dust down here.
Oh no, I've got about 6 inches up here.
Oh my God!
I bet you've been hoping for years to say that, Jason. You've been waiting to say that for years.
I took the pain in folding it in half, son.
Right there, we was at 6.5. 6.5. What the fuck is 6.5? We talking metric or are we talking inches? 6.5ve.
All right. I'll give you one there, and then you're going to leave me alone.
Wizard's in the house. We're going up slowly. So we're happy with that. I mean, what? We've been on for exactly 5 minutes and we got 10. So we're hoping to do above 30 tonight, if possible, people. So ring your grannies and tell them, quick, pop on to Rob Nurden. We want to get him up over 30. Just to prove that we're not going backwards, we are going forward.
Seems to have.
How's it going, is he? Thanks for popping, we don't know. So we're all happy. There's no rants, no rage, no. Just to prove. How's it going, is he? What the fuck are you watching, man? We're all happy. There's no rants, no rage.
That was me.
What, are you doing catch up on me, like?
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I went back to the beginning.
Omar Welder's in the house. Omar Welder. We always like that name because it's just what it's all about, isn't it? Omar Welder.
He's a young girl that does sewing.
Who is?
Omar Welder.
Omar Welder is a young girl that does sewing.
Only because you said that's what it says, isn't it? Me being a pedantic twat.
I think he's a real man. He's a real welder.
I think he is. I'm just going to 2 seconds.
Okay. So you coughing half a lung, are you?
Oh no, I got back from the doctor's today.
What did he
I went to see my North Korean doctor today.
That's a long way to go to see a doctor.
Not in North Korea.
They let him out.
He came from North Korea as a kid.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Tung Lee. You know Tung?
Yeah.
Lee. That's his name. Tung Lee.
Tung Lee.
Real nice guy. Real nice guy. Until you call him Chinese. So the worst thing you can say to this doctor is call him Chinese. I'm not Chinese. I'm from fucking Korea.
Michael. Hello, Michael. Hi, all from the snowy night here. Yes, it's a snowy night everywhere, apparently, and I'm feeling
everything's melting here.
Our elves will be gone by Sunday.
And we'll still get
what's his name? Owen Watkins. He did a little mini weather report. He's in South England, and he called the video "The Beast from the East" or something like that.
That's what it's called, the Beast from the East. That's what they call it in the Siberian. It's a Siberian snowstorm shower weather front that's come through.
Yeah,
it's all being blown over from Siberia.
No, I was looking at the video and I was trying to compare it to what we go through.
There's no comparison.
No, I'm not putting it down.
No, but it's true.
Just trying to get a timing. Mm-hmm. It's probably about December 15th. That's what it looks like over here. What you guys are. We still have 3 months of that to get through.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, that's.
We normally get.
We see that. We want to take out our hockey sticks and go play hockey outside.
Yeah. We normally get 11.5 months of rain a year, and then the rest is between spring, summer, and winter.
Yeah, you get a lot of rain, eh?
Oh yeah, rains all the time.
You're like Vancouver without the sunshine.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why most Welsh people got wellies. It's got nothing at all to do with sheep.
I don't know what you mean by that, Rob.
Not me, but
I've always heard rumors about Welshmen and sheep. I've heard some stories about that.
I'll speak Andy. How's it going, Andy? You got your new thingy?
Yeah, I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to answer that.
No, I was waiting for you to put your foot in it. Oh, I was waiting for it.
Oh god.
I got all my punchlines written down on a cheat sheet here, right? So, I'm going to nail that bald-headed bastard on this one. I'm going to nail him on this one.
Olivia? Where's Olivia? I didn't see Olivia's name pop in there.
Oh yeah, pop in. Greetings, everybody.
Did you? I didn't. I want to know if our speech has our speech got his new drone. I just farted. Okay, Captain. Put it in an envelope.
Information, Opie.
Put it in an envelope. Everybody's saying Olivia, and I didn't see Olivia's name pop on my channel. Did not see that name come on. Say something, Olivia. I don't mean say something. I mean type something. You know.
I'm here, Bob. I'm here.
Hey. Yes, our speech guy is new doodly.
He's gone for a pro
with his 4K camera, Phantom 3 Pro. It's still the best drone in the world, I think.
Olivia's just said, "I are here."
Yeah. Let me type something so I know I've seen her. There you are. I typed something just to let you know. Hello, Sir Robert. Don't use that now. I get enough stick being so good looking. It's not my fault. I blame it on the father.
Oh, I just got a new subscriber.
So, are you finding that I'm getting any lag tonight there, Bob?
No, you got a great picture. So whether it was because we had a couple more people in the room, I don't know. Perhaps that lagged you out, you know?
Yeah, because we had 4 on camera, eh?
Yeah. Wayne's not on tonight because Wayne has a death in the family. So Wayne's sorting that out.
I hear that.
And I said that, you know, family always comes first, without a doubt about it. And
oh, there's Vince.
Young Vincent.
There's Vince. Uncle Vincey.
Hello.
So what are you going to do about that vice, Vince?
I'm going to throw it in the fucking garbage.
You can fix that vice.
Nah, I'm not fixing it. It'll just break again,
You
Jason.
can fix that vice.
Jim will fix it. Yeah.
I'll braze it, it'll just snap again.
Right, a lot of people call me an idiot for this, but I tend to fix cast iron. If it's not for a facing job or anything, you know, you're going to be worried about seeing it. I use stainless rod.
I'm gonna be a sec, guys. I gotta go find a cushion. Okay, there's no fucking way I'm gonna let Vince be taller than me.
I probably am.
My ego can't take it. Did you see him though, pumping up that chair?
That wasn't the chair.
He was pumping up the chair. I'm gonna be taller than everybody else today.
What a lovely day here today. It's, 3 degrees above. Oh my God, it's nice.
It's tropical.
It's too early, Vince.
Hey, it's too early.
Isn't it scaring the shit out of you?
It's going to be a mess by April 1st, I'm sure of it.
Oh, I'm telling you, man. She ain't done. She ain't done. All she's doing is this, Mother Nature. Look at my shoulder. And as soon as we let our guard down, she's going to hit us.
Does she have a tattoo of a wolf like you do?
Oh, it's way too early for that.
We're supposed to get 2 or 3 inches of snow this week, Lionel. Yeah, Friday or Saturday, so we'll see.
Yeah, we had plus 13 last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh man, no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, that's pretty warm. That's sloppy.
I want to see her worst right now.
If you pay for the postage, I'll send you some more snow. No problem at all.
You got no snow at all. Come on.
We got good snow, Vince.
Listen, I'm not going in there to even test it. It's white, and that's all I want to know. I'm not going anywhere near the fucking stuff.
It's good, fine snow for skiing. Also, I'm going to get my skis out in a minute. I'm going to ski down the hill.
You don't even have these days.
Sam's going to come down and pick me up in the truck. Take me up. I'm going to do it again.
Down the drive.
Yep.
How do you do the split camera thing? It's called cropping restorations. It's called cropping. It's quite easy to do, honest to God. You got me here, you got there, and if you look carefully, you'll see a line down the middle. It's called cropping. So I've done a film now like this, and then I've done a film like that. So this is me on this side of the film, and this is me on the other side of the film, talking to yourself. That's the hardest part. You've got to remember what you just said, because you've got to go over there and answer what he just said. So it gets a bit complicated, but it's quite easy. It's not green screen. It's cropping.
I don't know how much longer I can stay with you guys. I just found out that I'm going to get paid, so I don't know how much longer I have.
You just found out you're going to what?
Yeah. Wait there, wait there. Have you got one of them like cloth measuring tapes you can put around your fucking head or what?
I do have one. I better go get it.
Let's start working yours out now as it slightly and slowly starts fucking building.
Yeah, there's a big swollen head. Wait, I might have a filter for that. I should make that. That's a big swollen head. Oh, God.
I don't even know what he fucking said. What did you say, Vincent?
Vince has got his first wage packet off YouTube.
Is he? My God, I'm surprised how he hasn't had any strikes. Yeah, how's he getting wage packets off YouTube when he's using everybody's music?
Well, the thing is, he's not copying everybody else's fucking videos, is he?
No, he couldn't be.
Yeah.
No one would make videos that boring.
I saw a guy today.
You know I'm only kidding, mate. I love your videos.
Apparently, Vince.
Every time I go, I learn something. Sorry, Rob, carry on.
Jason's just bought a lathe, so wait for the fucking videos.
It'll be the lathe videos. It's going to be the lathe videos. It's going to be the crucible videos. It's going to be, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've managed to get my forge working properly now, so.
How to plug it in video.
Well, no, I'm going to do a series of videos on fitting and taking plugs off and seeing what I can, reclaim. Because I think that'd be very popular. There's nobody doing anything like that on YouTube at the moment, so.
Taking plugs off.
Yeah, stripping plugs down, because there's quite a bit of brass in those,
Oh, no.
See.
Am I being a twat now? I am, aren't I?
Fuck no.
No, I am.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Wait there, let me take my one eye out.
Oh, Howard's in the room.
Got my eye on you.
Ah.
Howard's in the room, yeah, Uncle Ow. We need to come up to see you. We were snowed in, Mummy, Jace. We were snowed in. We nearly went up to see Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he showed that chopper on the fucking on his channel. He showed a big fucking axe.
Oh.
And he said that's one marriage over. I thought, what the fuck's he on about now? It was just a pun apparently. I thought, for fuck, he must be happy. You've got to get that red sauce down the edge of the fucking blade to make it look really, really real.
So look on the room. Is anybody visiting us today or what?
Oh, what's going on with Vince now?
Oh,
How is he able to do shit like that?
We're in Canada, not fucking Australia.
Fuck.
Do we have anybody in the room today? Who's in the room today?
That's that fucking, what's it called, isn't it? That's a prison cell of fucking Superman.
It's the, what is it?
When they put him inside that fucking prism.
It is a prison cell inside my head. It's just a prison in here. Right?
It's in your head.
Oh, Vince, stop it. It's making me feel sick every time I look on the screen.
Sorry, sir.
I get that. How did you do it?
Huh?
How do you do it?
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I've got a lathe.
Vince is a risk. That's it. From now on, we'll get rid of the welding fucking shite, and we'll just be called.
Great to see you guys. Especially the zombie in the head, Vince.
Zombie. Wait a sec. Didn't somebody from that band just die?
Hopefully.
From the Cranberries. Didn't somebody die?
Yeah, the lead singer.
Yeah, she did. Did die, yeah.
Oh, no.
One more zombie.
Zombie.
Yeah, it was a few weeks, wasn't it?
Mickey's daughter sings it. Fucking goes right through me every fucking time I hear it. Zombie.
We've got a friend who sings it every opportunity there's karaoke. That's what she sings. It's the most monotone thing.
Oh,
So I never mind. I can't do it anyway. Sing for me.
Hey, Rob, did Alfie get out and make a snowman, or is there enough snow to make a snowman there, or what?
Yeah, he was out on his toboggan as well.
We'll see. No way.
Yeah, he's staying the night because there's no school.
Oh, too much snow. Cancelled.
Yeah, cancels. They got Shirley up early in the morning just to walk all the way over there to say, oh, the school's shut today.
Why was it shut?
Snow. The teachers can't get there.
It's the same over here. Vince, it's the same over here, man.
Oh,
In Ottawa, it's the same in Ottawa. A little bit of snow on the ground, shut the schools.
If they smell snow in the air, they start panic buying. If it hits the ground, the country stops.
Oh my!
Well, you see the news there in the States. They're now telling the kids that in the schoolyards, they're not even allowed to touch the snow with their hands.
Why?
I'm serious.
Why?
I'm serious. Well, because the snowball fights, they don't want to be liable for anybody. And you see it on the news. I was watching it on Fox. In the case of one little piece of stone or something in the snowball can take someone's eye out, we're not going to allow anybody to play in the snow.
That's true enough.
Literally not allowed to touch the snow with their hands.
Yep. Health and safety.
When
I was like conkers anymore in the UK. We can't do. The kids can't do anything yet.
When I was a kid, everyone had their eyes out. We all had our eyes taken out.
We gotta take our fucking eyes out for fun.
The mine.
I got a big scar on there. A snowball with a brick inside it. Hi there, David Doyle. Oh, David Doyle from Highland. He's a good man.
Doyle from Highland.
Good man. Captain, Jim lad. What's all about, Captain? Captain's gone strange. Oh, see, come on, Dunja.
Speak, old toothless one. Every time you catch my grandfather at the kitchen table, he would fart. And people they'd ask him, did you, he'd look under the chair and he'd yell out, speak, old toothless one.
Jason, did you eat your vegetables this week? You been eating your vegetables?
I've had a bad week this week.
It was mild now. It took my fucking I'm bored and gassy.
This was a cheat week, Jason. Is that what you're saying?
What was that?
I said this was a cheat week.
This was just a shit week. A shit week. I've had curries. I've just eaten rubbish.
You just gave up on it.
No, I'll be back. Yes, this week I gave up on it, but next week I'm. Thanks, Howard. Next week I'll be hitting it hard. I got it.
The thing is,
that is actually an improvement, Vince. That's amazing.
It keeps you warm in days like snowy days. You know, all this big.
That's it.
You know what, Vince? That actually accentuates something that we can actually see that you are really going bald now.
I'm getting my paycheck now.
Oh, fuck.
Like the cartoon there, Pinky and the Brain.
Oh, God.
First paycheck off YouTube.
I got $100 paycheck off him.
Fucking $100.
$100, like $20 it was.
Fucking luxury.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fuck off.
That was funny watching your face go back. Boom.
So what packages are you using there, Vincey? Oh, you want a private message me later?
Okay, we'll do.
You know I'm into all this fucking special effects.
I know you're into all sorts of crazy stuff, vegetables and everything.
Where you talking about that? I can't say we because it wasn't we, it was me. We were talking about that. Where the hell do you find photographs like that?
Oh, you're not looking in the right place.
No, I don't look. End of story. I do not look. I would not type in how to eat a vegetable.
People need to be happy. That's all I can say. They just need to be happy.
Well, I just don't know where you're getting from, and I'm not even sharing them.
I hope not.
You get locked up in Britain for that.
Would you really? Not in Bagot. You wouldn't get locked up here. They got no jail.
You'd have somebody I know would probably take his fucking glasses off and start rubbing his knees.
Probably.
No, it's been we've seen because I've been on early. See, I come on with Lyle about 3:30 in the morning.
Oh,
just to practice to make sure he looks good. And we was talking about we've had such a peaceful week this week. With I've got the few thumbs, but that doesn't matter. We're expecting that, but pressure free this week. Loving it.
Loving it, living a life.
Loving it.
I like that. I like the thing you made there. Did you make that before and then just painted it up this time, or what?
No. I've got one out there, as you know, but the one out there, there's holes everywhere in the shed. There's holes, and you got to push it in a hole, and there it is. But the holes you can never find because obviously I've got a bit of rubbish in my shed. So I thought, well, let's hang one from up on the ceiling, innit? It's easier.
I'll tell you, I didn't. It's no surprise when I was watching that video, the boom thing. It's no surprise it's so noisy in your shed when it's raining.
Oh, lovely, innit? Lovely.
You got that corrugated plastic like sheeting, fiberglass sheeting on the roof, huh?
Yeah, it's a plastic. Yeah, plastic one on that roof.
It's like what is it?
Well,
what is it? Fiberglass? What? It's not fiberglass. No, it's
it's a fiberglass corrugated.
Yeah,
but it was a conservatory. You know, it wasn't meant for a shed.
You were supposed to send me some pictures of when you guys used it for a conservatory. I don't.
Yeah, we had no end of parties out there. Even it looks as small as but when it's empty, we had like 40 kids out there dancing away to the old disco music.
Yeah, when you get to 40 kids.
40 kids. I'm telling you.
When you get the mill out, the lathe out, the table, everything else, there's not much. There's enough room, I guess.
Yeah, they loved it, and we had the fire engines not the front door because some twat across the street here thought it was a fire look because we had all the disco lights. So they thought my house was on fire, God love them, and sent the fire engineer. So it's nice.
And they knocked your door in.
They was just about to kick the door in as I opened it. Funny enough, he had his foot up. I said, "Whoa, whoa!" And they had to come in. They don't believe you. They can't believe you face to face. Can we come in and see? And I said,
okay. I'm telling you, there's no fire in my house.
Honestly, the place is okay.
That's the day. Remember, you know, party poppers. You got a string underneath and you pull it.
Yeah.
Well, a little girl aimed it at me from about 6 inches from the eyeball and pulled. And it hit me in the eye with such a fucking force. In the, you know, if I was her age, I would have choked her.
Is that your good eye or your bad eye?
No, look, it was my barber, but God, it didn't have to take it out of me. Absolutely a big smack in the eyeball. It's only a piece of cardboard like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's coming at you 1,000 miles an hour, right in the flicking eyeball. And you know, I was wounded for the rest of the night. I was suffering shock. No wonder.
You know that it's time for you to get.
And this little girl hasn't been seen since.
Nope. She's actually in the ground.
She's actually married with 2 kids now, but she is a lovely girl. But
when are you getting your haircut this week?
Who?
You.
Oh, you had your fucking braces on as well.
Oh yeah, look at that. Would you look at that? Just look at it.
Fucking braces.
You did a great. You know what? You did a freaking great job with that green screen. You can't even tell.
The thing is we was talking to restorations, and you got to get the speech right. No,
Yeah.
It was all fluke. I tried to remember what I said. It was all fluke. But the answers come pretty well equal with the questions. But I was talking to Lyle tonight, and what we're doing is we're going to Bluetooth. I'm going to record the first conversation, and then I'll Bluetooth it over to me in my ear.
Yep.
So I know when to answer back, you know?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. So you can listen to it while it's playing, and
Yeah.
You know what? So when you were doing it, so when you do a green screen like with yourself, what makes it sound really fake is when you say something and then there's a gap, and then that person says something and there's a gap. But you need to have
there's no timing to it,
and you need to have a little bit of overlap. Like if you're talking, I might say a little bit while you're talking, and like you need a little bit.
Yeah.
You talk over him.
A little bit, yeah.
You see, when I said I was over the skateboard park, I froze a bit because I'm trying to remember what come next, and then you can write it down. You can write a script if you really want to go into it. But I thought if I can record the first half, and then I'll film the second half listening to the first half, my words will come right in at him, you know.
But like you said, you can Bluetooth it and listen to the conversation at the same time. It's perfect.
Yeah. And it'll be longer then, you know.
Yeah.
You know what he's saying. I mean, the second one was pretty close. Until I went into a blank because I didn't know, and I just said, "Oh, ta-da!" Then I'm off over the skate park, you know.
No, I thought you did great. Actually, it's really good.
Yeah, but it's not green screen. That is pure cropping.
You just cropped it and matched it.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't cross the invisible line. It's an invisible line there.
Yeah.
Stay over that side of that line. You do not, even if you draw it on the floor, you do not go over that side of the line. And then when you're going to film the other half, you mustn't come over that side of the line. You'll see the shoulder will go dead square where I've accidentally went into no man's land. You know, so
I couldn't tell if you green screened the other guy or if you cropped it and just had an invisible line because it was so good actually.
There's a line down the cupboards. Cupboard, and then there's the cooker. But I've used all that is the line, so it matches up.
I actually thought you had a brother.
If you can get it stuck, the line in a hidden area between cupboard doors or something like that, then it hides really well. Right?
The only down, as Jason just said, then the only downfall on it is he got exactly the same as me. If I didn't have this, and then I could put a hat on and make me look completely different, and fair enough, you can get away with it. But when your twin brother looks exactly the same, even at 64, 5, whatever the fuck I am,
you could get some. You need a haircut anyway, so do half before the haircut, do half after the haircut, and then what you got?
It's fucking winter over here. You got to keep your hair on in winter.
You need a haircut, I can tell.
No, I need this. This has got a bit
they're wild.
Yeah, that's about inch now. I was gonna tonight. I was maybe you couldn't see my skin. I thought, will I say flick it and let it grow and do a full Monty, and then I thought, well, I'll get the cutters out and I'll go down here with the cutters, just to thin the inner part out.
Yeah.
Because, when you drool and stuff at my age, you get all the drool down your face and stuff, you get all the drool and the snot coming down your fucking, so it's a good idea to keep this part short.
At this point, let's turn the conversation over to Jason, or Justin, because Like, let's face it, with his beard.
Oh yeah.
Well, when he did that mug thing the other week, the funny one, he was drooling.
You know, he's working on that gravy from last week with the.
Oh, that's gross. That's
Ross has got a yeah, Thatch is better. Snatch. A facial snatch, eh? Wait, don't loop that up. I've lost my thread, forget it. No. Could have been funny.
Yeah, you had two people laughing in the chat room.
Is that what you had, Jason? The CZ370?
CZ.
CZ370?
No, I had it. God, back in the 80s, it was an old bike then.
It's Russian, wasn't it, dude?
Yeah, Czechoslovakian.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who manufactured it?
CZ. Jawa, CZ. They used to build bikes. Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Yeah. I think the engine was shared with Jawa bikes as well. I'm not sure. But I was given it by my sister's boyfriend at the time, and this thing was an animal. Honest to God, single cylinder, 2-stroke. It was a dirt bike. It was a motocross bike. A big old aluminium coffin tank on it that held on with a leather strap, and the seat used to be like leather strapped on as well. And I got rid of it in the end and swapped it for a DT250, which I think is like an ST over there. I think call it an ST Yamaha.
I don't know. I had Suzuki.
No, an identical bike. I'm not sure if you guys get the DT over there.
I had Suzuki. I was a big fan of Roger DeCoster. Oh man, Roger DeCoster is amazing.
Who's Roger DeCoster?
Forget it.
Yeah. Hey, about Samuel Milenko.
Mrs. DeCosta's son.
Roger DeCoster. You don't know Rob? You know who Roger DeCoster is.
Who's Roger DeCoster? What's he famous for?
Mrs. DeCosta's son.
Oh, Mrs. DeCosta's son. I thought he was the one in the golden compass, but yeah.
Yes, it's true. You are a bit younger than me. That's right, Jason.
No,
come on, somebody
not XT. We have XTs over here. That's a Yamaha. Yeah, Yami XT. No, it was like an ST. I'm sure in the States you get DTs, but you haven't. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find them on YouTube now.
I hear DTs. I'm thinking detox.
That's another
the DTs, you know.
Yeah, I did have one once. Just to say that I was thinking of you,
Mr. Porky. Oh, show me. What does it look like? What's these pork scratchings look like?
Ah, lovely. I fucking love them.
Come on, what do they look like? I wonder if hey, Lionel, are they the same as here? The Porky Puffs? Like the puff things or what?
Oh, you don't have the puffy
no
ones.
idea.
They're from the bottom of the trough, the poppy ones. They're just all fat. These are real skin.
Yeah, that's what ours look like. Hey, Lionel, the Porky, what do they call them?
Pork rinds.
Pork rinds, pork puffs or whatever? Yeah, right?
No, these take.
We got pork rinds.
And man, do you fart lots after. Oh, boy.
These take your.
Especially if you're drinking Labatt's Blue.
Oh, God, that's rough.
You can always tell the morning after which guy was drinking Labatt's Blue the night before, eh? Oh, my God.
Is that what you drink, Lionel? Blue or what?
No, myself, I used to drink Molson. I'm a Molson guy.
You don't drink like shorts or anything?
Shorts.
Like
I mean shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, I was more of I'm not a mixer. It's either beer or booze. I don't put any of the sweet stuff as a mix, you know?
Oh, no mix?
No, but I've always, as far as beer is concerned, I've always been a Molson drinker. Never liked the Pilsner at all.
Who made
one for that?
I used to drink when I would drink beer. I still drink beer, but I like dark beer. Like
when I first started drinking cider, it was a pub called the Engineers. Funny enough, And the landlord come up and he said, "You like them pork scratchings, don't you?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I love them pork scratchings." He said, "Do you know how many packets you've had?" I said, "No." He said, "You bet you a box, 32 packets."
Well, I've never heard that word, scratchling. I've heard of pork crackling.
Wow.
Not scratching or scratchings. I've heard of crackling.
Okay, what I'm going to do for next week is I'm going to get a bag of our pork scratchings, and I'm going to show you. Ours are great big ones, like half the size of my hand.
Oh, they've got to show off. They've got to show off all the time, Rob. Why?
I thought you was going to get a lettuce or a vegetable.
Jason, at this point, is suffering from pork envy.
I thought Vince was going to bring a vegetable out.
Doesn't get pork enough. No, ours are huge, though. They must cut great big chunks of skin and then deep fry the big chunks of skin, right? But those ones, those are the little wee ones. They're harder, like it's almost like a rock sometimes.
Yeah.
We have them like that over here because we're harder. We used to have the really big ones like that, but we found that they were far too effeminate to eat. You know, there was just no show in eating those.
No,
we had nothing to prove.
Are you talking about Fanny or what? What's he talking about?
We're talking about pork scratchings.
Well, that's big.
Yeah, like that. Ours were even bigger.
Like half the size of my hand.
Like that. You can get your head in there, like.
Yeah. The size of Vince's very girly hands. They're only that big here. I can see Vince's hand. It's only that big. Oh no, it's got smaller.
Dr. Demento.
Vince, you want to get a screenshot of that, mate, and put it on your special channel. You know the one I'm on, mate.
I know what you're talking. Oh yeah.
Alexander Smith is in the room.
People are going to come in the room. But look at them. Look at those three guys picking on that handicap guy.
And
exactly, Lionel. Picking on a handicap fellow.
Yeah. Look at the way they're picking on him.
Well, that's my dinner done. Hello, Hoodie, and hello, Alexander. The man of many talent. The man of many comments as well as talents. You know, I've talked more to Alexander this week than I've talked to my wife.
You've talked what? I didn't hear that.
I've talked more to Alexander than I've actually talked to my wife this week.
Oh, geez.
Red hot pork rinds.
Look at that chair. Will you look at that chair? You weren't picking on me, thanks. Hey, you weren't picking on me, thanks. No, we don't pick on people in this building.
Unless it's fun. Sometimes we do if it's fun.
Oh, hang on a minute. No. Because Vince,
Jason's already done it.
Just come back, right? And we're going to make sure that Vince now behaves himself because he has got.
The people were seeing my YouTube, my Facebook channel knows there's a big piss take coming up soon. Lyle picked up on it straight away.
Yeah.
Lyle picked up. We won't say no more, but there's a big piss take coming up soon, probably in my next third video when I start making the forge with Uncle Jason. Yeah.
Oh.
I could imagine maybe there might be. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Jason? That must be the biggest piss take on the fucking planet.
There might be a lot of piss taking in that one.
I was going to ask you, Jace, could you sew that bottle in half for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you something else as well. We're going to Wolverhampton, are we?
It looks like it, yeah.
Is there legs on it, or is it just that trough?
I think it's just on the chip tray.
Just on the tray?
Yeah.
So you and me should manage it?
Yeah. It's not that big, is it?
No.
I'm not even sure what it is. Who's muted Vince? Right.
I did.
Okay.
The thing is, she's on belts, isn't she? got the motor on the top.
Yeah.
No problem, no problem. But so you're going to build a table for it?
Yeah, I got a few jobs in there. I've probably got enough steel left over.
The thing is, what you need is when we get it off the back of your truck, we need somewhere to land it. You can't put that on the fucking floor.
It won't. Oh right, yeah, because it's quite high up, isn't it?
Yeah, we need it. We need to put it somewhere so we don't have to bend down and try and get that back up off the floor.
I got a full truck. That's all right.
You need somewhere to land it when we get it off the truck. We're talking about leaves.
Leaves. All I know is mine's yellow.
Well, yeah, it was a bit of a piss take. I would have asked him to paint it green by the time we got up there.
Yellow and all the moving parts are red.
Never. Is he dead, Owa?
Hmm?
Is he dead?
No. I think he's just not using it. So
I bought mine off the son of a dead man. You know.
yeah, well, there's a box of bits to go with it as well. There's a dial gauge in there, another 4-inch chuck. No, 6-inch 4 chuck.
Much tooling or not?
Hmm? Much
tooling?
Yeah, a little box of tooling. I don't know whether he's keeping most of it or.
He done that with me. Funny enough, I went in a thing. There was 3 of us. We brought. I made a thing for it to go on the wheels. We lifted it up onto the wheels, and then I was expecting all the tools. He said, "Oh yeah, but they're extra." I said, "Well, fucking keep them in." I said, "That's fucking disgusting. You don't do that. You're supposed to buy it so it's ready to fucking use, isn't it?"
Yeah, the only thing I'm concerned about is there's no guarding on it at all on any of the gears. I don't like that. I'll have to make guards. I think box it all in.
You change gears and everything else with it.
Guards? What the fuck? You think the only thing is we're going to fucking throw you out the window? It's got a 4-jaw chuck on it.
Has it got a 4? It is it?
Yeah, that's going to throw you right out the window.
That's all right. I'll still be able to center it. I'll be able to center it. Plus, there's a dial gauge there as well, isn't there? So I can find it centered anyway.
Okay.
That's why the dial gauge comes with it.
Yep.
Left a bit.
I
Right,
don't see him.
up a bit, down a bit, across a bit.
That's up by Birmingham.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not far.
That's what, 2 hours, right? 2
Hour
hours.
and a half max. Yeah.
20 minutes where I drive.
20 minutes.
I'll be there and fucking back by the time you fucking put diesel in.
Something tells me Rob drives like a banshee.
The thing is, you see, he always goes quiet when I'm talking. He can multitask. Look at him. Watch. Look.
Hey, is it running okay? Is it no leaks? No leaks in that van or what? Is it okay?
No. I was cool.
It is a 4-jaw truck, isn't it? Bugger.
We got it up and running.
Let's see, Jace.
Trying to get a good photo.
Show me a yellow.
There's only a small lathe, but it'll do me.
Still fucking.
But it's yellow.
It's not a lot of stuff going on. Holy
It won't be yellow for long.
It's still half a fucking ton.
Send me the picture.
Hang on. There's a 3-jaw chuck in there as well.
Oh, the bad.
Send me a picture, Jace. I want to look at it.
Okay.
I want to look at it. Drive it like you used to. Nice one, Neil. That's the way to do it. Drive it like you fucking stole it. Snap the mirror off, innit? What's behind you doesn't matter. Does
the motor turn both ways?
Oh, fuck off, you bitch. Listen, I'm now classed as one of the leading professionals on how to make your motors.
You fucking well should be.
I nearly got one working right once. I remember it well. I gave up with it. I give up. Anyway, I haven't done that video yet. There's a Bosch grinder coming up in very future videos.
Oh, is it?
You fucking hear that one?
I haven't got a clue, mate. That's just the guy. Done it.
It's got the bushes in. When it gets to a certain height of the bush, there's a little button blows out the bottom.
Yeah.
And it pushes the brush back up off the the rotor
Right.
to save damage.
Okay.
You know how much a set of brushes is?
Probably about £1.50 for those.
Close, £2 something, but
I wouldn't pay that much.
So you owe me £2 something.
I don't know nothing. I gave it to you. It's yours.
Yeah, but you gave it to me working. Come on, let's read the contract here. Let's read the contract. I put it all together, put a plug on it, put the disc on, right, we'll cut these sheets off.
Table, huh?
It didn't
It's a
work.
short table on that way.
It's a, what?
Is it a 24? Is it a 24? What is it? It's a really short table, right?
Yeah, it's not very big. It's just a lathe.
What like so this was added on, the motor and the controller was added on
Mm-hmm.
after, right? What was on it before that? Or how did that work out?
This is how it's been advertised.
Oh, okay.
I think I've never seen one with the motor in the front. It's usually the motor behind.
Uh-huh.
Behind and above.
It looks fine the way he's done it. Saves space.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Spins, that's all we want to see is this spinning.
Yeah.
And,
On yours, can you feed through the chuck all the way through? If you got to run pipe all the way through?
yeah, only the fucking thing is that
you got no feed through on this one, right?
I'm up to I think it was 25 mil of throat on mine.
Okay.
I wanted a scaffold tube through when I got rid of the big one because it was too big for the when it is. And we ended up with a littler one, but that was like 25 mil. The other one would take a scaffold tube.
Like 3/4 inch? Is that what that is? 1 inch or 3/4 inch? What is that?
Scaffold tube?
No, what is it?
2 mil normally, I think it is.
That's two inch something or another.
Okay. Holy shit! It would take 2 inch through the chuck.
Yeah, the throat would take 2 inch.
Holy! Wow.
Oh, beautiful! Because that's why I was making rollers. Look.
Yeah.
One of my highest watched videos is the rollers, and that's what I was making, rollers. But this one I had to narrow the rollers down, and now I can only do a roller. I think it's like 24 inches because that's as long as my bed.
Yeah.
So and that's with the tailstock hanging off the edge. It's literally hanging.
It's just barely there. Yeah.
So that's as long as I can do them.
That's what I meant to say. Jason, bed, not table.
Yeah.
Well, a short bed. Yours is a
The
short bed.
thing that I'm particularly going to use this for is to make tooling for the ring roller, for my section roller.
Yeah.
So I just want to be able to make tooling to bend pipe.
It looks pretty sound though. Looks all together.
But the tooling for my machine is about £600 plus the VAT.
Whoa! Really?
Yeah. The lathe is 250 quid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's a no-brainer. Buy the lathe, make the tooling, still got the lathe, and I've got the tooling.
That's right.
You know?
And you got something to make little wheels for a Volkswagen fucking burner.
Oh, there you are. I can do that. And I can make nice aluminium wheels for my belt sander. For the range of belt sanders I'm going to be able to make.
You're already made.
You know?
Your steps are going to multiply.
No auto feed, right, Jace? Just hand?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's just a wind-on one.
It looks pretty good.
It's clean, isn't it?
It is clean, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you fucking trying to say? Mine's fucking dirty.
No, just saying it's clean.
Mine's fucking used. Give that a fucking week in Jason's shop. You'll fucking hardly be able to see it, I dare say.
Yeah.
It'll be fucking covered in swarf.
What's on that controller, Jason? Did he send you a picture of the controller?
What controller?
That blue box on the side?
Is that what that is? Oh, that's cool.
That's where you put it.
It's got a 3-position on it. One's forward, one's stop, one's reverse.
Oh, but no rheostat, like no variable.
That box is that's where you put the money in.
Oh, 20, yeah, 5 minutes at a time. It'd be nice to have a rheostat on it, right? To adjust the speed.
I can get that done. Yeah, I can get that done. We've got to have a look, man. You'll see more of it than I have. How do I find it again?
The thing is when you go through all this rigmarole and then you forgot to read the little print saying it don't actually work because it's got a big crack across it.
That'll be a bit right.
Yeah, I like my Vice. That wasn't my good Vice. That wasn't my record Vice. So that was just a shitty Vice.
Right, you got a message off Paul, Vince.
Okay.
He's using them big fucking words again. I can't understand that.
Oh, not that again. Fuck, I can barely keep up. All in those big words. Fuck me.
Well, I'm surprised we haven't been attacked yet. What's going on? As I said, we've had a really fucking peaceful week. I've had a real peaceful week. I've had a great week. I feel great.
I have a theory about that, Bob. You've been all this week. You've been putting out little short, quick videos in the Yellow Jacket.
Yeah.
So it's the authority. Like you seem to have more authority, an air of authority with you when you have that Yellow Jacket on. It's like, well, we're not gonna fuck with Nurden. He's got the Yellow Jacket on this week.
It looks like I know what I'm doing, don't I? It looks like I know what I'm doing.
If it wasn't against the law here, I was going to video a guy. There was a guy walking down.
It looks like you took someone's jacket who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
There was a guy walking down the street wearing a full yellow jacket and pants. But people are wearing that outfit now because they think it's cool. Actually, it's a cool thing now. He was smoking a big cigarette and walking down there was no way this guy was going to do any work. They're just wearing it now like gangsters are wearing out high visibility everywhere.
Well, you guys have been mentioning the Yellow Jacket and all that. So I looked at the videos I did about the Gatineau flood last year. And sure enough, there was one guy walking around with a yellow jacket with a cigarette in his mouth, pointing at everything to get done. You know, you do that, you do that.
He's like that Slender Man, isn't it?
Well, it's...
Listen, I had my spy.
It's like, who's in charge here? Oh, there's the Yellow Jacket. He's the one to see.
That's what you go that Yellow Jacket run.
I had my spy crew fly over a certain place and do a video for me. I'll see if I can get this video up for you because it's interesting. Now, this is a special video from one of my drones flying over
first job, and without wanting to sound hard.
Jackets on those chickens.
Now, that actually is Mr. and Mrs. somebody we know, all right?
They look like a couple chuggers.
No, it wasn't chuggers.
Hoodie will start kicking off now.
Where is he? He's been hiding or what?
I know he was here earlier on. He's just gone all quiet. I'm looking at that picture, right? And there's a toggle switch, two other switches, and then there's a switch in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe that one in the middle is a variable speed switch.
That's what I was wondering, Jason.
Yeah, because otherwise it just seems to be like an awful lot of switches there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I fucking got lost now. I hate showing other things because I get lost. All right, carry on. Don't fucking wait for me.
I wouldn't mind knowing what brand it is as well.
You say you know what brand it is or no?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'm sure somebody out there will be able to look at the body on that and say, that's a Myford or that's a Qinghua Wingdong. Ding-a-ding-dong.
Do they have what do you buy it on there? Amazon or eBay or would you have like what?
Spock.
Spock. Okay.
Spock.
Yeah, Spock. Yeah.
Spock.
Yeah, Spock.
Live long and prosper. Spock.
Yeah. Spock.
Spock. Spock. Spock, Spock, Spock. Spock.
Kind of like if Captain Kirk was played by what's his name there, Sean Connery. Spock. Spock.
Yeah. What was his name? James
Beam me up, Scott. Yeah.
I think it was a cross between Lego or a Meccano.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, you're making me feel bad about my lathe before I've even got it.
Well, it looks a bit more like Meccano-y to me.
It's because of the bright colours, isn't it? You'll be glad at that when the lights go out one night. You'll be like, where the fuck's the lathe? And you'll be like, there it is, because it's like day glow yellow.
Well, yeah, and if I bring my boom arm.
Does it glow in the dark, Jason?
It will. Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've ever seen me using a lathe, mate, it'll glow in the dark, all right. All the tooling will be bright red and fucking, yep. Rough as fuck I am.
So
all you need when you're working on that, all you need is the yellow jacket there.
I have,
and then you're all set.
and I've got yellow trousers to match.
Yellow trousers. Oh,
Yep,
no.
and long cigarettes to walk around with and go and mess around and play to the hoi polloi of all society in my yellow coat.
You guys, like, where you guys are living there in Wales, okay? You're city workers. You guys, your city workers, are they the same way over here? Like, you'll have 6 guys in truck, but only 1 guy's working?
Oh, yeah, that's a council worker.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
One to hold the shovel. One to
lean on it, one to hold the newspaper, the other one to read it to him because he can't read it. And they get paid really well for that. I'm not going to knock them.
So it's more or less a universal fucking of the dog.
Sorry, was that to me then?
No.
Oh, that's all right. Just say, hey, can you see the dog?
No. When someone's being paid to work and they got their hands in their pocket and they're not working, they're fucking the dog. They're a dog fucker.
Right.
That's what we call it.
Yes. Yeah, I've had a few of those work for me.
Reading.
All right, I got back. That took me nearly an hour and a half then to get back into the chat room, just for showing you a picture of what I took from my overhead drone. Not to worry, I'm back.
Right back.
Come right back to me this minute. Right, I started.
I've got to wait in the blizzard a minute.
We're talking Japanese. Well, we're talking Japanese. Well, I think so. Singing Japanese, not talking. What? People, they gotta learn it to shut microphones off when you go for a slash or you go for like a trip over the fucking set.
Oh.
What the fuck was that? That was a splatter. That was a bum splatter.
Oh.
Didn't that sound like a bum splatter?
It did sound like it. Yeah, it sounded terrible.
Oh.
I think he's passed out.
The electric board.
At least I know to close the door.
I hate that. You know, hands in his pockets and supposed to be working. The thing is, it was funny enough. I watched a video tonight. His name is Fat Boy something. Lovely fella, but he did a rant, And I watched this rant, and honest to God, I thought, fuck, you know, it was absolutely to the T. He fucking hated everything. Fair dues. I thought he would have been on tonight. I think he was on last week, but he didn't actually come into the chat room. We sat there watching. Always welcome if you are out there tonight. Anybody in the watching area, you can come in the chat room. All you got to do is type a message. You just type a little message there, and your name pops up, and you're in. You're in with the boys. And in with the boys, in with boys and girls. Actually, there was a few girls in light earlier on, but come on in. You'd be surprised. We don't take the piss at you unless you got
Unless you deserve it. Unless you deserve it. If you deserve it, watch it.
Well, I like Vince's said on one of the comments. You might get out alive.
Yeah. I thought I said nobody makes it out alive.
You can only come in alive, but you might get out alive as well. But yeah, but no, I mean, I don't really want to go down this lane again, because I only ever try to help people, and people take it the wrong way. They think I'm taking the piss out of them, but I'm actually trying to help them on a better route, onto better videos, make better videos.
Right.
And, you know, you can't say, well, what the fuck do we know? For fuck's sake. I know a bit. Vince, you're swarmed by fucking flies.
Well, that's normal. I'm the Lord of the Flies.
Is this called Candy or the other one? Camera Fun?
Cam Twist.
Cam Twist, right. Unless you're breathing, then you're fair game. That's right, Neil. Unless the thing is, it's never meant harmfully. Now, Jason's been talking to the said gas bottle man, and told him it wasn't meant intentionally. It was fun and games in the war. Come on, how many times have people took the piss out of me? Fucking thousands, fucking thousands. I've either got big shoulders or I got a big knob, and actually I got both.
Prove it.
Well, yeah, but Bob, it used to stop you from rolling out of bed. It used to.
I told my son that joke, funny enough, and I said the only time I ever get a fucking ad on there was to stop me from rolling out of bed, and they fucking creased on that one because it was a good joke. It's not a bad joke.
I watched the show yesterday, and what a waste of fucking time. But anyway, it's a show called My 600-Pound Life. Have you guys ever seen this show?
No.
600-pound wife or life?
No, life, L. Like
I didn't know if that was a W or an L. So big fucking difference.
850 pounds. Like, he was fucking huge. And anyway, I guess this show is about people morbidly obese, seriously, and then how they maybe they get them with this doctor, and he does the stomach staple or whatever, the lap band procedure. But first, they gotta lose weight beforehand. But some of these people are so fucking big, it's unbelievable. Like, they can't even walk. A lot of them can't walk; they're in wheelchairs.
At what point does the person think, okay, now I've let myself go?
Yeah. Well,
at 300 or at 400, 500, at what point does it flick in your head, say, well, you know, I've seriously let myself go?
Well, that's not just, well, I put a couple pounds over the Christmas season, you know. I might.
Well, no, that's.
You always think, well, if somebody's going out every day buying them the food, if they stop buying them the food, that's the first thing that come to mind. I know, because I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've never ever worried about my weight whatsoever. Never interested in me was. I'm happy, yeah. But I've noticed now I'm struggling a bit on the knees to get this fucking lump off the floor.
Yeah.
So I might drop a couple of pounds, like 2 pounds.
Two.
In other words, I might
no need to get drastic, Bob.
I might leave my wallet. I might leave my wallet home, just so I can get up off my fucking knees. Fuck, it fucking killed me. So yeah, there's that in it.
If you can't get off your knees, just take your wallet out and throw it on the ground. Then you'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, I'm believe it or not, because people don't believe it. I'm exactly.
Oh yeah, but Rob doesn't take his wallet with him. He's going to be sitting like that.
Wait there. Are we talking about Wayne? Yeah.
I'm talking to Wayne yet. Yeah.
No, that's apparently the only thing annoying me at the moment is getting up off the floor, which I don't usually get on the floor. But I was doing our shed and I had to get on the floor to screw this. It was hard work. What's Sebastian trying to wind up now? You notice it always goes about this time of night and everybody starts talking about food. I gotta be honest, folks, I couldn't eat another thing because I'm fucking absolutely fat.
Yeah, I've stuffed today.
I'm absolutely full. I've got every fucking thing on the fucking pallet.
Oh, God. Oh, it's cold out there, Rob.
Oh, jeez.
I don't like your shit.
-2.
It's cold.
It's
cold. Minus 10 Celsius is what I heard.
What is next on your? What's your next video?
Minus 10.
My next video.
No, Vincey's.
Oh yeah.
I actually put it up this morning, but they blocked it in 149 countries, so I gotta go change the music today.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, I gotta go. I actually put it up this morning, but they blocked 140. I didn't know there were so many countries. 149 fucking countries it's blocked in.
What music do you use?
I think they left Thailand. They can still see it in Thailand, I think.
Right. Okay. From what I heard of Thailand, you can see anything there. So
you're okay there. Yeah. You'll see my videos there. They're very popular.
You just see the people in Thailand. What the fuck is Winnipeg?
I've got a few of that opera one I done with the green face, Nesmadoma.
Oh yeah.
That's banned in most countries.
Oh, Desmadonna.
Nesmadoma.
Nesmadoma.
Yeah.
I mean, that was me and my daughter. That was because we was into this thing called bedroom TV. It was called BT bedroom TV. And what you used to do is go on there. It was before YouTube. You go on there and you sing your heart out, miming. And there was some on there. There's a fella called Andy who lives up in Birmingham. He's absolutely fucking. That's how I got to meet him. I still talk to him now today after all these years. Fucking brilliant. And I did Nesmadoma. But for some reason, I fucked about with the colouring and my fucking face went green, so I left it green. Just for a laugh. Do you smoke or not, Rob? No, I no smoke. I know smoking. I know drinking.
Oh, no.
No. I know smoke now. I know smoke for probably 35 years.
You guys
are they talking about cigarettes though, Bob?
Well, I can't smoke anymore because it's just, like.
Stop trying to wind people up, Vince.
Does anyone have any use? Like, have you guys ever made anything with one of these?
Everyone knows I've ever picked up is my absolute shite, so I've thrown them away straight away as well.
If the batteries go bad and they don't hold the light. But the what do they call it? What's it called in there?
Magneto.
Yeah. It's got to be good for something. Have you ever used it for anything, Rob? One of these things here?
No, I saw the wireless one, but I've never seen it. What's that thing?
It'd be good for making static, wouldn't it?
I think, yeah, for static.
Is it a vibrator?
The things, Robin, covertly wind it up and then let people touch it.
Wind it up there and stick it to your head, see if it'll stick.
They all think it's a sex
Like
toy.
a balloon.
What is it, Vince? What is it? Tell us.
It's a flashlight. It's you know, you wind it up. Oh, that doesn't sound good in there. You wind it up. It's the batteries. There's a dynamo. It's a dynamo, right?
Dynamo.
And it charges up the batteries. And then you got it's dead. The batteries are dead.
It's the same principle as your old dynamo-powered lights, except it's got a battery storage system on your bicycle.
I thought the batteries wouldn't go dead if you winded it up. Huh?
Oh, God.
So you just lost the sales pitch on that one because why ain't it working? You winded it.
No, I think Kim is.
You just crank it up there. It's dead now. But
I think Kim is watching. So
this is how it would work if it did work.
What a sales pitch, yeah? What a sales pitch.
Oh, I know.
You're like, oh, there it is. Look, there it is. You can have letters off it tomorrow.
So the whole concept, in order to use it, you got to keep cranking it.
You got to keep cranking.
Well, it keeps you warm as well.
So if you got the two hands on the light, how are you working the tool?
You just let it flop out. You just piss all over your shoes. That's all you do.
That's it, eh?
Like
Vince, wind it up. Wind it up.
It's for exercise as well.
Wind it up. I'm working the tool.
I'm working the tool.
You're good fun.
The last then is still on.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Still on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Holding.
Vince, will you look at that?
Where?
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Look at it. Will you look at it?
That's amazing. What will they think of next? It's amazing how they've taken that idea, cut the bike out completely.
Did any of you guys have an old man that would sit there and tell you to hold the flashlight for him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, can you imagine, hold the flashlight still.
You know what, Lionel? My dad used to do that, and he would fucking complain. I would have it. It would start wandering away, and he would start complaining. So I would just shine it right in his eyes. Here, Dad. Here's the flashlight.
Like you're trying to get a confession out of him.
I know.
I mean, the kids today would say, "Do it your fucking self."
That's what they would say. I know. But back then, you don't fuck with your old man. You don't say
Oh,
no.
no.
Kids today, they're not. No, they're more switched on. They'd be like, "Well, how much are you going to pay me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
What's in it for me?
So many kids back in the day were just simply lost due to discipline.
You would just go missing. Oh, did you see Kevin this week? No, his dad disciplined him. We won't be seeing him.
He was kind of acting up there, so
But back
we had to give little Jason an attitude adjustment. We won't be seeing Jason this week.
it was nice to have him around. But you've got a dad that's like he's got it beat into you. When he doesn't have to say anything, he just looks at you.
Yeah.
They don't have to say, they just look at you and you think, oh, okay.
Yeah, I always knew if I'd gone too far with my dad. Always knew.
Yeah.
And my granddad was the same. You said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You overstepped the mark, just that bit. And there was no physical retribution or correction. There'd just be the look. The physical side used to come from my grandmother and my mother. My mother would be the first to... What's happened? Where's Rob gone?
He'll be back. He's going for a piss, I think.
Oh, all right. Well, my mother would lash out. She would tan my eye as such. And my nan was awesome with a bloody frying pan. My granddad used to be on the end of that as well. Honest to God.
My grandmother used to get us to cut a switch. Whenever you cross the line, she would tell you, you see, I grew up in Carp, Ontario, okay? We had a working farm, like 200 cows. We had the milk, and all that. So Through the property, like each of the kids, we had our different trees that we'd build tree houses in, right? But there was one tree that we were not allowed to play in.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was my grandmother's tree. And whenever you stepped over the line and she had to correct you, so to speak, she would say, "Go cut me a switch." And you would have to climb her tree and take a branch down and hand it to her.
What was it, Lionel? Was it a willow or what was it?
It was a birch tree.
Oh, it was a
The
birch.
kind that has paper on it, you know?
Yeah.
And so you climb up there and you grab it, you know. I'd hand it to her. You see, younger, I had a nasty habit of walking on the highway and throwing rocks at the cars when they drove by. But this was like shortly after being in diapers, so I was really young. So she figured, okay, I'm gonna straighten this little prick out. My grandfather yells out to my grandfather, "Frank, give me your knife." I'm like, the eyes, eh? So this is a little 10-cent JC Penney, like a little, just an apple peeler, you know?
Yeah, little one.
Yeah, just a little one. So go cut her a switch, and I hand it, and it's got the branches and the leaves on it.
Yeah.
I'm handing it to her. What the hell do you expect me to do with that? So she would sit you down, and she would show you how to clean it, working the knife away from you.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, oh, cool, my grandmother's teaching me something. So like you're lost in the world of this, you know, this. So now you got it nice and wet.
Oh, your grandmother's a
where you can put a hot dog or a marshmallow on it, you know? So she'll start walking around you making that sound. As soon as you heard that sound, it would start, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And she'd look around, there'd be no one around, she'd break it over her knee. And she'd tell you, she says, "Next time I catch you doing that," she says, "I'm going to hit you with the goddamn tree." Now, she died in 1984.
Yeah.
That weekend that she died, my generation of the family, we were all sitting around having a couple of pints, you know?
Yeah.
Talking about her. And I just had to know. So I asked my brother, my uncle, my cousins, you know, did she ever put her hands on you? No. She never hit any one of us, but she had us convinced she did.
She could threaten you really well, right?
Oh, she would say, "Okay, you go upstairs and you prepare for a spanking."
Yeah.
Which is pretty much of an oxymoron. How do you prepare for a spanking?
Well,
Anyway, so you go up there, this woman would literally clap her hands and tell you to yell.
Is that right?
And then when you walk down in front of the family and sit down, she would say, "Now you sell it.
Yeah.
If anybody comes to me questioning if you actually got whipped,
You will get whipped.
You better tell them yes." So I would walk in rubbing my butt, you know, and sit down, you know, and I'd be sniffling and all that, knowing full well it's a con.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But you see, she had me convinced I was the special one.
Oh, yeah.
That everybody else was getting, it never dawned on us that she was playing the same game with all of us.
You're all the special ones.
This is a woman that was like a master of the mind fuck.
Yeah, it all figured out. She knew how to fuck.
Oh, that's it. Well, 18 kids, no running water.
Oh my. So did she have 18 kids?
Yeah.
Holy moly.